Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I hope that each and one of you is having a great day today, because I am about to finally do a review on this figure that I have right here, man. This guy I bought a while back, but I never did a review on it, so I'm finally gonna do it. I'm going to go over this figure, and I'm gonna say what I think about it, motherfucker. So yeah, before we get into the action figure, we already know the formula. If you watch my YouTube videos, you already know what I'm about to say and do. We're gonna go over the box. All right, guys. So we get a really nice image of Denji right here, Chainsaw Man, with his tongue out, mouth wide open, bro. He ready to bite on something or do something. I don't know, bro. I don't know what he about to do. We get the average Tamashii Nations packaging with the window preview of the figure right here. We can see Denji looking sick. We get a little sticker right here. So this thing is authentic. On the top here we got SH Figuarts, Crunchyroll, Chainsaw Man, the movie, Reze art. I don't know if you guys saw the movie, but I did, and it was freaking amazing. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. It's freaking peak. On the side we have Denji right here, screaming, crashing out because he's the freaking chainsaw devil. And on the back we get a preview what this thing is capable of, and then on the side nothing much. Chainsaw Man. Let's open this guy up, shall we? Alright, guys, so here we have Denji in his full glory outside of the box. But before I get into any of the nitty gritty, I just want to point out my main gripe with this figure, and that is that it comes with very few accessories. Like, look at this shit, bro. The lack of accessories for the price is honestly unacceptable, bro. When I originally got this figure way back, probably I think around January or December, it was like 80 bucks, bro. 80 freaking bucks for this shit, bro. A fig, and then 3 pairs of hands the hands are basically useless in my opinion, because like, what the frick, why do you need a fisted hand with Denji in his Chainsaw Man form, bro? Like, in my opinion, it's pretty much useless. I think they should have added like more cool shit. I don't know what they could have added, but they could have added something, bro. I don't know what I need, but I know that I want more, bro. Tamashii Nations, bro. Lock in with your freaking Chainsaw Man figures. Like, what is this shit, bro? A freaking separate mouthpiece, and that's it, bro. Just a different mouthpiece, 2 freaking pairs of hands, and that's it. $80, bro. Frick, bro. You know what? Frick it, bro. Let's get into the actual figure. Let's go over the freaking details of this figure, which it's not really much. That thing just fell out. Another gripe I have with this figure is that the mouth falls off very easily. But frick it, whatever, man. Whatever, bro. Let's put the mouth. Let's put the open mouth on. And then another gripe of mine is that the freaking hands fall off so easily. That shit is so annoying, bro. But yeah, you could just put it back like that. Boom, bop. Come on, bro. There you go. But yeah, this mouthpiece, the tongue is movable, like so. So you can move it. It has some articulation. Does it go up and down? No, just a little bit. Not that much. But yeah, I love the blood on this figure. Looking hella sick. I love the amount of blood. And then the blades, they look sick. We get some detailing on the blades, making them look worn down and shit. He's been killing some demons, some devils. But yeah, look at that, guys. The chainsaw on Denji's arm looks sick. Freaking yeah. Not much, shading or anything on this figure. Although they do have some shading around this shirt to make it, I guess, look kind of dirty. Cause in the fight, he picks the clothes off of like a random dead body or some shit, and then he puts them on when he's fighting Reze. So that's why he looks hella dirty and shit. But yeah, look at his fit, bro. He got the white bands and shit. Look at that. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for the details. Here's his eye. Could kind of look at it right there. But yeah, man, this is Chainsaw Man. Looking hella sick. I love the blades on this figure. They look so nice. There's really not any other detail on this figure that's sick other than the blood and the blades. Yeah, if you're a fan of Chainsaw Man, you're gonna pick this guy up, because I did. I saw the movie, which I said the movie's freaking peak, so I had to get this guy. And I did order the freaking Bomb Devil, so she should be coming soon, which is pretty sick. I'm pretty hyped for that. And yeah, let's get into the articulation of this figure. So starting off with the head, he's gonna look up very good. Look at that range. Look down just as well, and side to side, and then rotate 360. Oh yeah, watch out for that mouthpiece. Always gonna fall off. It's always gonna fall. But yeah, head articulation is gonna be freaking on point. And then the arms is where things, in my opinion, start to get a little, not so good. The freaking arms are, I don't know, man, because they move up that much, like just normally, and then look at that shit. It just falls apart, bro. This is the only gripe I have with this figure, articulation wise, is gonna be the arms. Cause look at that shit, bro. They go up not so much, so you're gonna have to, like, I don't know, adjust it. Maybe freaking, I don't know how you're gonna pull it off, but yeah, arms go up that much, and then they get stuck. They could only go up that much because of this piece right here that gets stuck once you go up. So yeah, and then that's gonna pop out. So yeah, oh my lord, dude, this thing is freaking kind of ass, bro. It has a lot of little QC issues, which I hate. Like, come on, bro. If you're gonna charge me $80, like, fucking make it good, bro. Like, what is this shit, Tamashi? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I really do like this figure, but there's some really annoying things about this guy, which I'm not gonna sugarcoat just because I like this thing. I want to give you guys a solid review so that if you want to make a purchase, whether or not to do it, buy it. But yeah, arms go up that much, they move around like that, and then there is a swivel right here for the arm, the elbow, then with double jointed bend right there for the arm, double jointed arm. There we go. Same thing right here. Nice bend. So it's gonna allow you to get this nice poses. But I mean, it's kind of limited because of the shirt, so you're not really gonna get very dynamic positions with the arms. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the arms. And yeah, bro, the freaking arms get stuck with the shirt too. Like, look at that shit, bro. Like, oh my god, bro, moving this thing is in the arms is gonna be it's always gonna be a pain. The little ab section is gonna be great, actually freaking amazing. Look at that freaking crunch, guys. That shit is so good. Wow, that's amazing. And then back, very good, but be careful because that thing pops out, so don't push it too far back. But yeah, abs freaking solid, bro. You're not gonna have a problem with this. And then moving on to the legs, you're gonna be able to kick up that much. Very good range. Look at that shit. Back, look at that range, bro. Amazing. So it's really just the arms that are dookie in articulation. They could have done a better job, but yeah, swivel right here, leg swivel, then double jointed knees, looking hella sick. And then yeah, you get a little drop down with the foot, moves up but not too far up because then it's gonna pop out, like the Cardi song. Holy shite, bro, everything just falls apart with this guy. Yeah, side to side, then toe crunch, bam, bam, bam. This guy is high key an articulation beast. You can get him in those Spider-Man poses, but there's some like annoying things about this guy. But overall, he's a very fun figure to play with, but annoying. So if you get annoyed really easily, don't get this guy, bro, because unless you get lucky and your copy is better than mine. But yeah, I mean, look at this guy, bro. He looks so freaking sick. He's actually worth it. If you can find him for a low price, like I say max $50 for this guy, bro. Honestly. He's freaking very good looking. Alright guys, so wrapping things up, I'm just gonna lay it out. Pros and cons. Pros, this thing looks freaking awesome. Like, look at this thing. I love the blood on the blades. It's Chainsaw Man. He looks freaking sick. I love the chainsaw head. Like I said, the blood on the blades. And then, it's just a sick ass figure. If you're a big fan of Chainsaw Man, you're gonna love this thing. freaking articulation is pretty decent, but there are a few problems, you know. Okay, now let's get into the cons. Starting with the articulation, man. The arms freaking suck. You know, they are very stiff and hard to move. They don't have much range. The little coat, you know, this shirt, I mean, the arms get stuck on it whenever you move it around, so you're gonna have less range because of the shirt on this guy. What else? The faceplate falls off a lot, so that's annoying. I mean, the mouthpiece. This thing comes with very little accessories, you know. Actually, this thing comes with freaking nothing, bro. Just the mouth. That's it. So for the price, if you can't find this guy on sale, do not buy him unless you're a huge fan. You know, I say no more than $60 you spend on this guy. 50 max. I mean, minimum 50, max 60, bro. Do not spend more than $60 on this thing. In my opinion, it's not worth it. But if you're a fan, you know, do what you want. It's your money. But yeah, man, I don't really have much else to say. This thing is freaking very beautiful. Like, look at it. If you do end up buying it, you're not gonna really regret it. You know, you will be annoyed when you play with him because, like you guys saw in the video, a lot of things fall off on this guy, and the arms are just horrid to play with. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Peace out, and see y'all in the next one.